Hello, I'm Melissa Robinson, and this is Henry Talks podcast featuring the infallible
Spirit Fingers.
Thomas White. Hi, Thomas. How are you?
Hi, Melissa. It's another wonderful day here at Henry County Government. Making a difference, making a change.
Spirit Fingers.
Oh, you know what I like to say, Thomas? I like to say it's always sunny in Henry County.
It's always sunny in my head, that's for sure.
So we have our special guest, a very special guest with us today. I will let you introduce her and talk a little bit about this amazing woman.
Our director of E911, who has played such a crucial role in revamping and growing our department. You've been amazing. Tamika, Kendrick, everybody.
Give her a hand.
Thank you to our studio agents who I forced to be here.
Tamika,
And me too.
Thank you so much for taking the time to come on. So tell us just a little bit. I know that you've been the director for several years now, but you were with us before. Took a little hiatus, learned a lot, came back, and you really did kind of revamp everything and did great doing great things at E911. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. So I actually started my career in 1995, so I'm telling my age. Started my career in 1995 at Henry County. I worked here for 17 years from dispatcher to shift supervisor to ops manager, and then I left as the operations manager. And I'm always thankful for all the training and all the things I got to experience at Henry County because I wouldn't have gotten that anywhere else. Then I left for 9 years and went to Emory to be their 911 director. And then the opportunity came when the previous director retired, and I got to come back, and here I am. And we're making changes, and we're growing our staff, and we're doing some wonderful things. We have an awesome group of people that work over there and want to be the change. I challenge them all the time. I tell them we are going to be the best 911 center in the state of Georgia, and they're making it happen.
You are. You're an award-winning center, honestly. Didn't you?
Yes, we are.
Last year you got there was something. You've got a couple of big awards.
We have. I was director of the year in Georgia, and for our national NENA conference, I was also there are two large 911 organizations, NENA, which is the National Emergency Numbers Association, and APCO, which is the other one, but I won the award for National NENA for Director of the Year. So
you're so modest about that. You're so modest. You can say, but that's such a big honor. That's huge.
It definitely was, but I didn't do the work by myself. I promise you. We have some amazing people at 911 right now.
I know you're talking about your team. So
I think that's one of the biggest tributes to any time that we do staff training, leadership training, whatever it is, and we have 911 in there. They don't hesitate to talk about how great of an environment it's just the calls on the radio that you do when people have completed things. I mean, that alone means so much to them. I hear about it all the time. The fact that your staff loves and respects you so much really is a testament to the job you've done there.
Well, thank you very much.
Which is how you get the best out of people. I think you're very encouraging. I think you've implemented a lot of programs that make them and show them how important they are to this whole organization. Pivotal, really, and then you let them know that. So I think that's important.
I try really hard. We've sent them to a lot of leadership training. We have a leadership library in the hallway now. We got all these leadership quotes, and there's all these fantastic leadership books that we've acquired through our government leadership training and just from other places, John Maxwell and other very awesome leadership books. So they can check them out at any time. That we actually got the little library card. I was really proud about that. Amazon has everything. This is my Amazon thing.
Thanks, Amazon. Sponsorships welcome.
But they have, you can just sign them out and put it in a little envelope and then bring it back when you're done reading it. It's just amazing.
A lot of people don't realize how stressful working at E911. They think they're just taking phone calls. That's what they're doing. They don't realize that they have to make split-second decisions, leadership decisions, which is why those skills are so crucial.
Yes.
That can literally determine whether or not someone lives or dies.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead, speak to that.
So, it is a very stressful job, but I also believe life is stressful. Our job is stressful. So we have to do things. We've done so many things to make sure that we're helping people deal with that stress. We have this really awesome wellness room and it has this very nice massage chair in it. And because it's Dispatcher Appreciation Week, or for the week, we're celebrating, we're traveling around the world. So we're going to different continents. Today we're in Antarctica. You got to see my outfit. I couldn't wear it here because
Yesterday we were in Greenland.
yesterday we were in North America and we did Day of the Dead. You know?
I saw that.
But
That explains a lot.
I was wondering about the skeleton costume. I didn't know
That
that was
explains a
on
lot. Because I walked right by you and you said hello, and that's when I realized, wait, hold on, what is happening here?
somebody told me I look like Raggedy Ann last night. But the theme is we make a world of difference. So we're traveling around the world, and in our wellness room it is the Northern Lights. So it's the room is completely dark. You got this massage chair, and they've got this machine flashing the Northern Lights on the ceiling, and it is absolutely amazing. But also, we've sent a lot of our team to peer support so that they know how to recognize when someone in the room sitting next to them needs a little bit more. Like the other day, we had the accident call.
Yeah.
And
The big one on I-75.
The big one on I-75. And what we didn't realize till later on in the day is that one of the people who passed was on 911 when a portion of the accident happened. So when that dispatcher came back to work that night, the supervisor sat down and talked to her, told her to go home, but made sure that later on they called and they checked on her and see if she needed anything. So we have our peer support team that is great at recognizing, the signs and that they may need a little bit more, or, and if our peer support team isn't enough, Henry County PD's peer support team is fantastic with their dog, and they will come over at any time. We call it Matt. Oh yeah, Matt. We left Matt over there, and so we're just trying to give them options, and of course our employee assistance program. We're just constantly trying to give them ways to release stress. We got this really cool garden corner where there's flowers and there's sage growing and all kinds of stuff. So it's kind of relaxing. Got a bird feeder in the middle.
I'll be honest with you, I'm thinking about transferring.
Right.
You had me at massage chair.
I believe I want to call this. I'm not sure, what?
You don't have to work there to use the massage chair. Henry County, anybody from Henry
Deal.
County.
Done.
You come on over.
Michelle, I'm not going to be in the office the rest of the day.
Well, all these things you're doing speak to. We've had some leadership training together. They talk about when people are in your responsibility, and they're your responsibility, you have to show you care. And all these things are showing to your team that you care. And that comes really from our county manager, too. She puts that out for us. We do. So when we say Henry cares, Henry committed, it's not just to the public, it's to each other. It's to
absolutely
be responsible, watching our people and making sure they're okay. So I think that's so important. I want to say that E911 operators are on the front line of public safety. They're the first ones to get those calls, and oftentimes they have to navigate some very difficult, messaging. And I know there's a criteria they look to, but it's a lot. It's a public safety job, just like any other public safety job. So it is very stressful. Yeah, it can be. But you're doing a great job with, helping your team navigate it, and they obviously love it over there. So I'm going to have Thomas over there sometimes.
Sometimes I live in my office over. All I need is a laptop and a phone. I'm good.
We have plenty of those.
Yeah.
So we're
Thomas and Penn, don't listen to that.
So this week we're celebrating Public Safety Telecommunicators Week.
Yes.
And really, a week is not enough to celebrate.
Absolutely.
But what's the other name for it too? Dispatchers?
National Dispatcher.
Okay, great. So you're celebrating that this week, but I have a feeling that you'll be celebrating all month long. So
Yeah, we celebrate all the time.
I think it's
We're
great.
our biggest supporters. We're our hardest critics,
Right.
but we're our biggest supporters.
Right. And I know you've had a lot of people step in this week to bring things over and kind of treat you guys. And I think that shows a lot in the community about how much you have built those relationships. So tell us a little bit about that.
So everyone celebrates us. The Henry County Sheriff's Department, Henry County PD, Locust Grove PD, McDonough PD, Henry County Fire Department, Animal Control came over today. We celebrate them too because it's their week too this week. So I was glad to hear that they're next. But everyone, the Board of Education came yesterday, walked around, they brought us a basket of goodies. So everybody's coming over and, just thanking us for the job that we do, and we truly appreciate it. Because, you know, normally you only hear about 911 when something bad happens. So the fact that people are taking that time out of their busy lives and schedules to come, you know, thank us for doing a thankless job. It's really, we appreciate it all.
And you do amazing. You really do an amazing job, but it does speak to the relationships that you built, because that all comes from relationships from the people who work for you and how they build it with all the public safety, the other public safety. So it's an amazing work you have. Really, I'm so proud of you and so proud of your team for Henry County as well. And so I know Thomas is about to sing a song. I think I don't understand it.
Well, actually, what I want to do is, first question is, Tamika, do you have your phone with you right
I
now?
do.
All right, then we're going to do a demo
Of answering when someone calls you. Let's see. Right now,
Do
showing
you have it right here?
live what our
I'm
showing
scared.
live.
Wow. Okay, go ahead. This is like
Here we
this
go.
is like
Let's
a
see
real
how fast
fake
she can
call.
do it.
Everybody supposed to say hello?
Look at that response time, Henry County. Amazing. If the director talks that quick, imagine what your E911 people are doing. That was outstanding. Great job,
That
Tamika.
was so great.
I was scared.
I get that a lot. I get that a lot.
well, that I think shows really and truly what it means to y'all to do the job. I mean, you play a pivotal role, and it's so important, and it's because Henry cares. Henry committed.
Okay. That was good. Thank you, Tamika, for coming on, giving us all that knowledge. I want to have you come back on, especially for the next award you win, because you will be another award winner and your team. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you guys for listening or
It's
watching.
my absolute pleasure to always be here with you, Melissa.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
And we will see you, or you'll listen to us next time on Henry Talks. Thanks so much.
Holler.
Okay, stop it.